Octagon is back in Bratislava for a special 10-year anniversary event featuring the biggest Slovak stars. A clash of champions and one of the greatest fights in Octagon history. Bantamweight champion and world number 63, Igor Severino goes up against Flyweight champion and world number 24, Zhumagulov. History is being made. For the first time ever, a fighter is on the verge of becoming Octagon's double champion in both the Flyweight and Bantamweight divisions. Former lightweight champion and welterweight title challenger Ronnie Paradisa takes on Jack Grant. Grant has claimed belts in 4 promotions and is one of the most dangerous finishers around. An incredible 19 of his 20 wins came before the final bell. 2-time heavyweight title challenger Lazar Todev faces former Octagon champion Martin Budaj, who has 7 UFC wins and is ranked number 54 in the world. The Prince of Bratislava, Pukač, returns to Slovakia after defeating Kozma and Ekelin. However, it's the undefeated Irishman Brian Manning who's out to steal the show. 6 of his wins came before the final bell. Slovakia's lioness and flyweight number 1, Veronika Smolková, faces her next massive challenge. She takes on Lisa Kyriacou, the highest-ranked flyweight from Australia and New Zealand, who now wants to bring her winning ways to Europe. Brace yourself for a highly charged Czech-Slovak derby. Bartl, the executioner of Germans, is determined to end the career of the elite Slovak wrestler, Wittner. But Wittner has other plans, to silence every last doubter, Bartl included. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 89, Severino versus Zhumagulov. Get your pay-per-view wherever you are and experience the event from the front row on octagon.tv.
Welcome to the official weigh-ins for Octagon 89. We are back in the beautiful country of Slovakia, where this roller coaster called Octagon began 10 years ago. And this event, we have some very celebratory things sprinkled throughout the weekend for us to enjoy this 10th year anniversary. On top of that, we'll enter the Ondrej Nepela Arena with 12 fights. 12 fights that will feature 9 of your heroes from Slovakia, plus that bantamweight title fight that will see Severino defend his title against Zhumagulov, our current flyweight champion, looking to enter the realms of the legendary double champs in Octagon. Tonight we will have the stare downs, of course. That will be at the O Park. That you can join us for the weigh-ins there from 5 o'clock. Again, lots of celebratory stuff going on. And tomorrow night you can still join us in the arena. Get octagonmma.com to get your tickets, or join us in Germany on RTL Plus and around the world on octagon.tv. Plus, tomorrow, the event will kick off with a Octagon run. 9 o'clock in the morning, you can join us at the Euravia, which will then be 9 o'clock. We'll have fun, a run, and you can join us. It should be called Octa Run, right? Octa Run should be the title of that one. We will call it. So let's get this underway. First of all, let me introduce everyone on stage. My name is Brian Lacey. Behind me, Ondrej and Pavel. Of course, we have our beautiful Octagon ladies, Nina and Teresa, and our commission, Vasco, Eva, and Pavel will look after the scales. So we kick off with our first YouTube free prelim. This in the bantamweight division. Let's welcome Mokhtar Benkaci. 34 years of age, from France, fighting out of London. Shoot fighters, one of the most experienced fighters on the card. 27 pro fights, 25 victories with 21 finishes in there. Needs to hit 61.7 or under. 61.45 for Benkaci. Stepping in here, he's claimed belts in France. He also holds a win over first and bantamweight champion in Octagon, Tomáš Diak. Now we get set to welcome his opponent from Kazakhstan, Dastan Amangeldy. Dastan, 30 years of age, from Kazakhstan. He has an incredible record, 11 pro fights, 10 victories with 6 finishes in there, 2 knockouts and 4 submissions. He needs to hit 61.7. We are going to bring the Hoop of Hope in for the very first time today. You look at his record as well. 2-time Kazakh champion, Asian MMA champion, silver medalist, and world bronze medalist in the IMAFs as well. Needs to hit the scales at 61.7 or under. .62 there for Amangeldy. He will have 2 hours from this moment to make that 61.7 limit. Again, that bantamweight limit with the allowance of 500 grams, 61.7. Amangeldy will have those 2 hours. You can keep up to date with us on our social media for that. But what a fight. He stepped in for his debut back at Octagon 83, took on Vanderlei Ferreira, the Mexicano, beat him by decision, a unanimous decision in his Octagon debut. This kicks off our 10-year anniversary celebrations, our YouTube free premium, Amangeldy versus Benkaci. What a fight to start us off, ladies and gentlemen. Again, you can catch that live and for free to whet your appetite for the tournament ahead on our YouTube channel. Next up, we have a featherweight bout and one of the first Slovak fighters to step in the cage. Let's take a look at the story behind this fight.
Ondrej Pape has terrific memories of Bratislava. It's the city where he recently shocked local fans after taking a fight on short notice and crushing Ryšavý. But that's not the only Slovak scalp he's collected inside the organization. He also accepted a fight on a few days' notice at the tournament in Eden and scored an important victory over Roman Paulus.
Ondrej Nepela.
The hitman has proved on several occasions that he doesn't need ideal conditions to secure a win. The Belgian champion of 2 organizations is returning to the cage in Bratislava, determined to score a 3rd triumph over a Slovak warrior.
Novak.
The Octagon Underground finalist is decorated with world titles and continues to prove just how well he is suited inside the cage. In the organization, he scored a highly prized victory over Rochelle, a feat that only one other fighter has accomplished. Although masterful striking is his forte, he's also felt just as confident on the ground for quite some time. Overall, Novak has won 4 of his last 5 fights, and he's determined to show that he is in top form in Bratislava as well.
So let's welcome first to the scales, Novak. 31 years of age from Bratislava, Slovakia, stepping in here with a record of 9 fights, 7 wins and 4 finishes, a 50% finish rate as well, 2 knockouts, 2 submissions on there. Began combat sports with Muay Thai. You look at his record as well. 2-time Slovak champion, WKU European champion. 66.25 makes the limit. Novak. An incredible striking resume behind him as well, taking on this man who won his last fight and a new contract with Octagon. Let's welcome him now from Belgium, Ondrej Nepela Winter. 31 years of age from Antwerp, Belgium, representing the Combat Brothers. 20 pro fights, 14 victories with 6 finishes in there, 3 knockouts and 3 submissions. Is 2-0 against Slovak fighters in the Octagon cage. 66.2 for Ondrej Nepela. Wins over Roman Paulus and already Karol Bombay Ryšavý. Now the first fight on his new contract with Octagon will bring these guys together. What a fight. Ondrej Nepela takes on Novak. It is an incredible card. That is just the second fight of the night and what is an elite set of fighters stepping into our cage tomorrow night. Next up, we have another featherweight contest again. Let's take a look at the story behind this fight.
Schordje has been calling for a fight with Ryšavý for quite some time. He'll be entering enemy territory with full confidence and with the goal of completely dominating the local representative. Schordje is hungry for victory and is full of grand ambition. So far, he's been able to back up his words with actions. He began his professional career in March 2023 and has enjoyed huge success in that short period of time.
Schordje!
Out of 10 wins, only 3 of them came down to the final bell. The Graz native got the chance of a lifetime on short notice in Ostrava where he defeated Zavichka.
Carlos Bombi, Ryšavý need a dance partner for Bratislava. So Bombi, let's go.
Karo Ryšavý has experienced just about everything during his years in the octagon cage. 24 fights, huge victories, and bitter disappointments. But when he needs to step up in big moments, he can light the fire within him to destroy his opponents. In January, he scored a sensational first-round choke over Ilbai, proving why he should never be underestimated.
This is the move. He's jumped on. Oh, he's got him! He's got him!
At home in Bratislava, he'll have the crowd behind him and a clear goal in mind: to defeat his opponent and then drink a victory beer on top of the cage for the 16th time in his career. A tradition which is as much a part of him as his resilience and determination.
Let's welcome first to the scale, Bad Moon himself, Daniel Schordje. Representing Austria, flying that flag high as he makes his way to the scale. 35 years of age, representing champions Jim Graz. He is on a 3-fight win streak, including that last fight against Lukas Savicek. He took that fight on 4 days' notice, then called for Karol Bombay Ryšavý. His wish has come true. You look at his record as well. Alongside his 3 wins, he's the former champion of the Hungarian MMA promotion, 3-time Austrian amateur champion as well. Never been finished by knockout or TKO. 66.3 on the money for Schordje. Makes that featherweight limit. Do you want to give him his shorts, Pavel? Let's do the shorts, yeah? You keeping them for yourself? Yeah? There you go, my friend. Let's welcome his opponent, fighting out of Slovakia, Karol Bombay Ryšavý. Stepping in here, one of the former Octagon Challenge champions. Now 25 pro fights, 15 victories with 13 finishes in there, 7 knockouts and 6 submissions. Winner of Octagon Challenge Season 3. His needs at 66.3. 66.3 for Bombay Ryšavý. True professional, my friend, welcome. Nose to nose today, toe to toe tomorrow. Give it up one more time. Schordje versus Ryšavý. Again, Daniel Schordje called for that fight after his last win. He'd been calling for it for a while, actually. Called for it after one of his other fights as well. Finally gets his moment, but he's stepping on Slovakian turf, taking on Karol Bombay Ryšavý. Next, we jump to one of our 2 heavyweight contests. Let's take a look at the story behind this one.
2 well-known faces will go to war in Bratislava for a place in the heavyweight spotlight. Patrick Vespaziani stormed into Octagon in December 2024 and demonstrated his huge potential in his debut for the organization. One by one, Herzberg, Zelichkovic, and Deji fell victim to his devastating punches.
Vespaziani, this could be it. There you go.
As if that weren't enough, the German giant has always finished his fights before the limit. Indeed, he's destroyed 4 of his opponents in the opening round. But an experienced heavyweight from Poland will put the former paratrooper's skills to the test. Adam Pałasz is a talented striker who can put his opponents to sleep in a second. 7 of his 9 wins were achieved by knockout. He's determined to send his next opponent to the canvas as well. And after a series of unlucky fights, Pałasz has just 1 goal. But this applies to both men. The only question is, who will be the destroyer? And who will leave with the bitter taste of defeat in their mouths?
What a promo. Oh my God, what a fight. Let's welcome first from Poland, Adam Pałasz. 35 years of age with an incredible record. 14 fights, 9 victories, 8 finishes in there. You witnessed some of those on the replay there. 7 by knockout, 1 by submission. Returning after a year away. 116 there for Pałasz. Polish power in the house, 116 kilos of it. He will welcome the gladiator from Germany. Let's welcome him now, Patrick Vespaziani. 34 years of age, representing MMA spirit and pound for pound Muay Thai. Been training over there in Elevation at Colorado. Look at his record, 9 fights, 6 victories with 6 finishes, 6 by way of knockout. Let's see what he hits. 116 was Adam Pawash. 120.7 is the limit. $110.3 there for Patrick Vespaziani. An incredible fight in the heavyweight division. Give it up one more time. Patrick Vespaziani versus Adam Pawash. Goosebumps, absolute goosebumps as those giants will go toe-to-toe in the Octagon cage tomorrow night. Again, you can join us, still tickets available, octagonmma.com. Just to let you know, if you are from the Czech Republic and Slovakia, this is your last chance this summer to witness an Octagon tournament live. The Stvanica is sold out, so you can join us here in the Ondrej Nepela Arena tomorrow night. Go to octagonmma.com, get your tickets. Now, something special has been happening over the last 6 months, our Celebrity Series. 2 guys stepping out of their comfort zone to step inside our cage. Let's take a look at the story behind this one.
Bratislava will witness a battle between 2 well-known names, celebrities with impressive athletic backgrounds and remarkable stories outside the cage. Michal Novotny, aka Yaksha, is one of the most prominent figures in the Slovak creative scene. He's a producer, a manager, and the man behind several brands who has long worked at the intersection of music, fashion, marketing, and sports. He's certainly no stranger to combat sports either. In his youth, he competed in Thai boxing, which earned him the nickname Yaksha, although he later walked away from a promising Muay Thai career. He says it's the discipline that combat sports gave him that got him to where he is today. He'll be going up against Ratislav Zvara, who the wider public remember from the reality TV show The Bachelor. But behind the media image of a successful guy stands a lifelong athlete. He played ice hockey as a child, before finding his way towards Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, in which he's now a brown belt. He has medals from various competitions which prove he takes BJJ extremely seriously. If that's not enough, Zvara recently tried his hand in the boxing ring as well. Get ready for a fight between 2 successful young men who've dedicated the past several months to hours of daily training to ensure they score a huge victory in front of a packed-out arena.
So let's welcome to the scales for the first time, Ratislav Zvara. 35 years of age, has done his camp at Maisate Muay Thai camp. You look at this will be him stepping into an underground rules fight, stand and bang standards. He's a brown belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, began playing ice hockey at the age of 6 before transitioning into that grappling art. Again, brown belt there, a silver medalist at the European BJJ Championships and one of the most accomplished grapplers on the card. He's hit 77.6 or under. 77.5 for Zvara. Professional indeed, and again, this will be under underground rules. 3 3-minute rounds. They will go to war tomorrow night after 6 months plus of training in our Celebrity Series, which you have followed on our YouTube channels. Now let's welcome his opponent, Michal Novotny, aka Yaksha. 40 years of age, from Bratislava in Slovakia, representing Bratislava top team. Began combat sports with Muay Thai age 17. Compiled a record there of 11 wins, 1 draw and 3 losses from his 15 fights in that discipline. Previously competed in MMA at Heaven and Hell in 2007 before stepping away from that sport, and he's hit 77.6 or under. 76 on the money for Yaksha. Months of sacrifice, months of training, all comes down to one thing tomorrow night, the fight, the culmination of our Celebrity Series in the cage, Zvara versus Yaksha. intense stare down between those two. Again, if you followed that celebrity series, they have given their all to be ready for this opportunity to step inside the Octagon cage in the Ondrej Nepela Arena tomorrow night. So next, we go from our celebrity series to two legends of the Octagon Challenge series. Let's now take a look at these two fighters before they step on the scale.
When Radovan Úškrt fights, the cage literally rumbles. The Slovak wild boar has a simple but terrifying record. 8 wins and 8 knockouts, 7 of which came in the first round.
Oh! Big shot from Úškrt!
His right hand is so lethal that the passionate hunter ought to have another firearms license for it.
Úškrt!
But he'll be going head-to-head with a man who's also been through many bloody battles. Ondrej Raška never backs down from a tough fight, and he's faced off against such names like Pirat, Cordero and Palivka. We last saw him enter the cage in December during the Celebrity Series, where he taught Spicy Paya a tough lesson.
Oh my goodness! There we go!
Úškrt will be looking to hit him with one devastating punch, while Raška will be looking to take this to the ground. This will be a real treat for fans who've been following the most brutal sport in the world for years.
So let's welcome first to the scale, Ondrej Raška. Both these guys competed on Octagon Challenge Season 2. They know each other very well. It gives us a Czech-Slovak showdown in our cage tomorrow night. Raška with 20 fights, 11 victories, 7 finishes, 2 knockouts and 5 submissions, including that knockout in his last fight, Octagon 81, part of the Celebrity Series against Spicy Paya. Needs to hit 84.4 or under. We will bring in the hoop of hope. And again, you look at that record, 7 finishes, 2 knockouts and 5 submissions. Began training MMA age 14. His professional debut was 2014, 12 years ago to the day tomorrow night. 84.2 for Ondrej Raška. Make scale. Again, look at that. His pro debut was the 6th of June, 2014. And tomorrow night he will step into for his 21st pro fight in MMA on the 6th of June, 2026. Now let's welcome his opponent fighting out of Slovakia, Radovan Úškrt. 34 years of age, representing gym-based Nitra, 14 fights, 8 victories, 8 wins, all by way of knockout. Amateur record of 6-0 as well. Needs to 84.4 or under. 84.1 for Radovan Úškrt. The Czech Republic versus Slovakia live tomorrow night. Raška versus Úškrt. We have got 6 fighters from the Octagon Challenge series working our way into the card tomorrow night. And again, when you look at the series, all 5 seasons were won by Slovakians. That is incredible to think of what this country has achieved over its years in mixed martial arts. Now this fight, this is the grudge match. This is the one we've been waiting for. Let's take a look at the story behind these two.
The Czech-Slovak audience can look forward to another fight fueled by mutual animosity.
Ty sa prezentuješ na internete ako veľký frajer, potom ti lusknem pred ksichtom a tak pozeráš, že čo sa deje. Je zrazu akýsi drsný hen.
Bartl has established himself as the executioner of Germans who unleashes hell inside the cage. Across various combat sports, he has an incredible 130 fights on his record. On the other side of the cage stands a man Bartl mockingly calls the Slovak hillbilly. And that's why this rivalry has got extremely personal, with Wittner determined to silence Bartl before a packed-out arena.
Chcel si ma stenicu, no je sa na to pripraviť, tak hádam, žiadne výhovorky nebudú. No z mojej strany určite.
Wittner returns to the cage after a brutal battle against David Kozma, in which he came very close to ending the former champion's chances of taking his place among the elite again. But his ground game is not the only weapon in his arsenal that can silence critics. Wittner has proved a highly capable stand-up fighter when he brings his A-game. A loss in this fight would hurt twice as much. Whoever falls in Bratislava will have to do the walk of shame. And you can be sure the winner will relish in the humiliation of his rival.
Let's welcome first to the scale, Joseph Wittner. 33 years of age. Now he's stepping into it. He's got 22 pro fights, 16 victories with 11 finishes in there, 3 knockouts and 8 submissions, an elite submission specialist. 77.5 there for Joseph Wittner. Makes weight, set and ready again. These two went face to face. This was the fight that was called for and made on social media. Now let's welcome his opponent, Marek Bartl. Bartl stepping in here, 32 pro fights, 16 victories with 14 finishes, 8 knockouts and 6 submissions, including that spinning back elbow of Kennedy Rayomba, and also that inverted triangle against Ondrej Nepela, the first time an inverted submission before we had the standing inverted triangle happen inside the octagon cage. You look at this as well, it holds the first round spinning elbow, that's the only one in octagon history. Voted for the submission of the year in 2024, he got that award. And he got the fan submission of the knockout of the year last time as well. Received that on stage, has fought in there with Kozma, Václav Mikulášek, Krzysztof Pen. 81.1. Needs to hit 77.6, 81.1. We'll have 2 hours. 2 hours to make that weight. Again, 2 hours, 81.1, correct? 81.1, 81.1, 77.6. That's the limit, so 4 kilos, just under 3.5.
Profesionál, ne? Pod na to. Jo? Pod na to. Dáš to. Držím palce. Je to o tebe. Držím ti palce, kamo, a urob to. Jo? Konec reči.
Set and ready. Marek Bartl still wait to cut. We have Bartl versus Wittner. We will keep you posted on this one. That way you go, my friend. Again, 2 hours to make that weight. 3.5 kilos still to go. You can keep up to date with that on our social media. We'll let you know if that fight stays on the card and how it turns out. Final word spoken between those two. Anyway, moving now to the female flyweight division. Let's take a look at the story behind this fight.
Veronika Smolková is in the shape of her life and skyrocketing towards superstardom at lightning quick speed. The perpetually positive warrior is the clear #1 fighter in the flyweight division, although fans know her as Sweetheart. Inside the cage, she mercilessly destroys her opponents one after the other. She recently confirmed that in the strongest way possible.
Smolková looking for the finish. Vicious once again is the Sweetheart from Slovakia.
And scored her 5th KO of her career. Fight after fight, Smolková is growing leaps and bounds and now has the chance of a lifetime awaiting her in front of a home crowd. Lisa Kyriacou is the champion of 2 Australian organisations and the highest-ranked flyweight from Australia and New Zealand. She's also currently ranked number 44 in the world rankings. Her biggest weapons are her incredible stamina and the relentless pressure she can apply in the cage, which allows her to torture her opponents from the opening seconds to the final bell. Kyriacou also has experience competing in the prestigious One Championship organisation. Smolková faces a duel that will show us just how close she is to reaching the pinnacle of the sport. This fight has all the makings of a title fight.
This fight puts the Savage versus the Sweetheart. Let's welcome first to the scale, making her octagon debut, Lisa Kyriacou. 32 years of age from Melbourne, Australia, made the trip all the way over here to take this fight on the #1 ranked flyweight in Australia and New Zealand. 9 victories, 57.1 there for Kyriacou. held belts in Australia, part of the road to UFC, and also won a championship as well. She will take on what is our #1 ranked flyweight, fighting out of Slovakia, the sweetheart herself, Veronika Smolková. 23 years of age from Slovakia, representing Dracula Gym. 12 pro fights, 9 victories, 6 finishes with 5 knockouts and 1 submission. Currently on a 7-fight win streak, including that last win, Octagon 85 over Stephanie Egger. Egger, formerly number 11 in the world. She finished her in 1 round by TKO. You look at that, she made a professional debut back in October of 2022. Her Octagon record is 6-1. She is the #1 ranked flyweight in Octagon. 57.1 there for Veronika Smolková. Like for like, they both hit the scales at that 57.1. 0.1 still to spare from that flyweight limit. You look at Smolková as well, wins over Marta Sos, Ariahu, Aitana Alvarez, Milady Simplicio. She was the Gamma World Champion in 2022, the Gamma Elite MMA European Champion 2022, the Striking Champion also in what a year for her, 2022. This set in the flyweight division, the sweetheart versus the savage, Kyriacou versus Smolková. What a fight, honestly. People, what a card we have here for you in Bratislava to celebrate our 10th anniversary year. On top of that, we have this middleweight contest coming on now. Let's take a look at the story behind this one.
His Octagon walkout seemed like something from a horror movie. But the real nightmare for his opponents begins when the fight kicks off. Brian Manning entered the organization in grand fashion, and now he's heading to Bratislava to collect the biggest scalp of his career. What kind of tournament would it be in the Slovak capital without the iconic Prince of Bratislava entering the mix?
That's it! That's gonna be it!
He's always been popular. But it's only in the past 18 months that he's truly broken through to the Octagon elite level. In Bratislava, he wants to get straight back in the saddle. But Brian Manning isn't coming simply to admire the city's beauty. The undefeated Irish butcher gained huge respect in his debut bout after crushing the dangerous Daniel Schwint in the first round. And his record is one you don't see very often. 6 fights, 6 wins before the limit, 5 of which came by way of first-round KO. He plans on making an example out of Pukač and wants to show what happens to anyone who dares step inside the cage with him. On the other hand, Pukač has promised to show a difference in class, to send him packing back to Ireland.
Let's welcome first to the scales. Is it Michael Phelps? No, it's Brian Manning. Making his way into Slovakia once more. He came on the hunt for Pukač a couple of weeks ago, found him, stared down with him. Now we look at his record. He takes him on in his backyard. 6 fights, 6 victories, 6 finishes, 5 knockouts and 1 submission in there. 4-time Irish MMA champion. Began boxing aged 23, transitioned into MMA aged 25, made his pro debut 2024. 84.2 there for Brian Manning. Look at that, indeed. Again, you look at his record, 6 wins, 6 finishes, 5 knockouts, 1 submission. One of those knockouts, including his Octagon debut back at Octagon 83 against Daniel Schwint. But he is taking on the Prince of Bratislava in Bratislava. Let's welcome him to the scale now, Robo Pukač. 34 years of age from Bratislava, Slovakia, 35 pro fights, 20 victories with 9 finishes in there. Wins over the likes of Ekelin, Kozma, Deirdre. 84.2 for the Prince of Bratislava, Robo Pukač. What a fight, dubbed by Pavel Neruda himself, the people's main event. Manning itching to get that stare down. What a fight this is.
nejakého som nejakého Weplera. Dnesko.
Som zvedavý, kamarát, som zvedavý.
Dnesko.
Let's go indeed. This up the people's main event. Brian Manning versus Robo Pukač.
Let's go. Too slow, bro. Too slow.
Listen, there we go. Striking seminars by Robo Pukač are available. Let's go. This way, my friend. We'll put Robo this way. This way, my friend. One more flex for the camera. No? We good? We good. What a fight. What a build-up it has been. If you followed it on social media, it has been what we would call in England incredible indeed. So from middleweights, we jump to our second heavyweight bout. This fight could have title ramifications, both hunting that rematch with Will Fleury. So let's take a look at the story behind this one.
The heavyweight division awaits one of the most important fights of 2026. The Slovak capital will host a battle between the top two fighters in the rankings.
Ich hol mir den Sieg, weil diesen Sieg wird mir den Platz verschaffen, nochmal den Titel zu kämpfen.
Lazar Todev made his way to the top of the promotion in his own unique style. Fast on his feet, tough in stand-up fighting, and capable of taking advantage of every mistake made by his opponents. In his most recent bout in Stuttgart, the Punisher swept away UFC veteran Josh Parisian like a typhoon. 13 wins, including 9 knockouts. Experience from brutal fights, and an increasingly strong form make him a serious menace inside the cage.
Dvakrát sa mu podarilo uspieť, ale do tretice už mu to nevíde, lebo prichádza Martin Budaj.
Martin Budaj will enter the cage on Slovak soil for the first time in 6 years. Expectations are high, and the local giant is more determined than ever to prove his worth.
Teraz moja vizualizácia je momentálne, že Lazar Todev padne.
The challenge is undoubtedly huge, but Budaj has never chosen the easy way forward. Badis has years of experience competing in the UFC, where he earned an excellent score of 7-1. Budaj can draw on big wins over world-class fighters, but there's even more at stake in Bratislava. This is about a restart and a return, and the chance to prove he has what it takes to rule the division once again. On fight night, the entire arena will be behind him.
Let's welcome first to the scale, returning to Bratislava, Slovakia after 7 years away from competing in this cage. Let's welcome him now, the former heavyweight champion, Martin Badis Budaj. Again, 7 years since he last competed in Slovakia, stepping in now with an incredible record. 19 pro fights, 16 victories with 9 finishes. The former OKTAGON heavyweight champion. 120.7, right on the limit there for Budaj. Martin Badis Budaj hits that 120.7 limit for the heavyweight division. Now let's welcome his opponent, former 2-time OKTAGON title challenger, the Punisher, Lazar Todev. 30 years of age, from Bulgaria by way of Stuttgart, Germany, representing All Stars Germany and MMA Academy. You look at his record, 20 fights, 13 wins with 10 finishes in there, 9 knockouts and 1 submission. 107 on the money for Lazar Todev. 13 kilos, the difference between these two heavyweight contenders. What a fight in the heavyweight division. Martin Budaj versus Lazar Todev. The cage will definitely rumble tomorrow night, and you can still join us. Again, get your tickets at octagonmma.com. Join us live in Germany on RTL Plus, and of course around the world on octagon.tv. That leaves us with just 2 fights. Next up, our co-main event of the evening. Let's take a look at these 2 guys before they step on the scale.
A former lightweight champion, tip sport game changer and underground finalist returns to action. He destroyed the legendary Bookinger.
Oh, Paradisa looking to claim the Octagon title.
Entered 2 duels against Keita.
Oh, nice head kick.
Oh!
And defeated an icon of the European scene, Bojan Veličković.
Oh, blood from Bojan's face.
Now he's determined to make his way toward the belt once more. But a huge challenge awaits him in Bratislava. Jack Grant is a former champion of leading European organizations. He has a huge amount of experience to draw on, having competed in Bellator, PFL and Cage Warriors. 9 knockouts and 10 submissions, with 16 first-round finishes speaks for itself. Grant believes he has what it takes to bring the Slovak prospect's career to a crashing halt with a dominant victory.
Bringing skinny power to the Octagon cage. Let's welcome, making his debut, Jack Grant. 34 years of age, representing Grimsby, the United Kingdom. 29 pro fights, 20 victories, but listen to this for a stat. 95% finish rate, 19 finishes, 10 knockouts and 9 submissions. Has fought in Cage Warriors, BAMMA, PFL and Bellator. 77.3 for Jack Grant. Makes weight with some change. Nice to see you, my man. There you go. Jack Grant stepping into our cage for the first time again. Look at the history he has. He's gained multiple titles in the UK. Fought for Cage Warriors, BAMMA, PFL and Bellator. But he is taking on one of the big names from Octagon. The guy with the most fights in the Octagon cage. Let's welcome him now, Ronnie Paradisa. 28 years of age from Bratislava, Slovakia. 33 pro fights, 23 wins with 17 finishes, 14 knockouts and 3 submissions. The former lightweight champion, former pound for pound number 1, 77.5 for Ronnie Paradisa. What a welterweight contest. Jack Grant takes on Ronnie Paradisa. Ronnie stepping in. I think it's his 25th pro fight in the Octagon cage. That is the most of any fighter out there. An incredible record behind him, taking on Jack Grant, one of the top prospects coming out of the United Kingdom. That leaves us with just one fight. This for bantamweight gold. Let's take a look at the 2 fighters before they step on the scale.
Bratislava will witness an exceptional title fight of global significance. Igor Severino made his way to the throne in spectacular fashion. Hannibal started his win streak with a victory over former champion Megard. He received an even bigger standing ovation after his second appearance, when he knocked out Khurshid Kakarov in a fight for the title.
This will be it, Igor Severino! He is the youngest male Octagon champion!
The world-class talent is a purebred finisher that has it all. He has 9 finishes on his record, 8 of which came in the first round. But now he's been challenged by a man who's on the verge of becoming immortal. Flyweight champion Zhumagulov is moving up a weight class.
This man is a very, very unique individual, the way he fights and the power that he possesses.
After his triumphs over Adamir and David Dvorak, where he has the chance to make history and become a double Octagon champion. Jaco has long transcended the borders of the European scene. The seasoned Matador's fists of dynamite have earned him 8 KO wins.
Wow!
A truly impressive number in the flyweight division. Get ready for a battle between generations and different cultures. But most of all, 2 spectacular fighters for whom this fight is about more than just the belt. It's about the legacy the winner will carry with him forevermore.
So we welcome first at the scale the challenger, our current flyweight champion, Zhumagulov. 37 years of age, again our current flyweight champion, looking to add the bantamweight title to his list of accolades. 28 pro fights, 19 victories with 10 finishes in there, 9 knockouts and 1 submission, including that knockout in his last fight against David Dvorak at Octagon 81, where he defended that flyweight title. Trains out of American top team, began combat sports with hand. 61.15 there for Zhumagulov. under the championship limit of 61.2. He makes the weight. Again, started combat sports age 21 with hand-to-hand combat, worked his way all the way up and into the UFC, and has now made his name in Europe by claiming that flyweight title, looking to add that bantamweight title tomorrow night. Zhumagulov, there we go. We'll put you over here, my friend. Now let's welcome his opponent, the reigning, the defending bantamweight champion, Hannibal himself, Igor Severino. 23 years of age, from Sao Paulo, Brazil, representing Shooter Box João Emilio. 11 pro fights, 10 victories, 9 finishes, 5 knockouts and 4 submissions. One of those knockouts including that second round title event when he claimed the title against Kurdash. 60.85, some change to spare. Again, that last fight against Kakarov, he claimed the title in emphatic fashion, got the second round knockout. He will defend it for the first time tomorrow night here in Bratislava. This is our main event. What a fight for bantamweight gold. This in the bantamweight division. Zhumagulov versus Severino. Zhumagulov, my friend, you have already claimed that flyweight title. You're stepping up, looking to become a double champion. How do you get the win? How do you get the finish to claim that belt tomorrow night?
Своим опытом, своим характером. У меня очень много боев. Все знаете, с кем я дрался, какие бои закатывал. Я много раз был андердогом, так что я только заряжен, настроен. Завтра будет большое шоу, big drama show.
I got big experience. I got a lot of fights. I'm ready for everything. You know, tomorrow is gonna be big. I got a lot of fights with good opponents, and I'm completely ready. Tomorrow you will see a big drama show, guys.
Prediction for the finish: KO, submission, decision.
Я настроен на все 5 раундов, а там уже видно будет. На нокаут нельзя настраиваться, он сам по себе приходит.
I'm preparing ready to 5 rounds. I'm not looking the knockout. Knockout is coming up by himself. I'm ready.
And one last thing, a message in Kazakh for your Kazakh fans back home.
Всех завтра жду. Буду делать все причины, поднять нашу страну, наш народ, наш флаг, показать, кто такие казахи.
Tomorrow, I'm waiting everyone. I want to show you guys my flag, and I show everyone who you are from Kazakhstan, and we show you our flag for everyone.
There we go. Good luck tomorrow night. Give it one more time. Our flyweight champ, our challenger, Zhumagulov. Igor Severino. Tomorrow night, you will defend your title for the very first time. He's called for it. How do you get the win? How do you beat Jaco tomorrow?
I'm feeling good. I'm ready for the war. Tomorrow night, I am still champion.
How will you get the finish? Will it be knockout, submission?
Doesn't matter. I am victory. I'm looking for the victory every time.
There we go. Igor Severino, our current champion. Let's give it one more time. That is our main event. Severino versus Zhumagulov and his brother Mateus there translating as well. What a night of fights we have for you tomorrow night. Again, you can still get tickets at OKTAGONMMA.com. Join us live in Germany on RTL Plus and of course around the world on OKTAGON.tv. Tonight at the Owl Park, we will be there for the weigh-ins. You can join us there for the face-to-face, the stare-downs. Lots of celebratory stuff going on in the country where this roller coaster all began. So tomorrow night, ladies and gentlemen, do not miss it.
OKTAGON is back in Bratislava for a special 10-year anniversary event featuring the biggest Slovak stars. A clash of champions and one of the greatest fights in OKTAGON history. Bantamweight champion and world number 63, Igor Severino goes up against flyweight champion and world number 24, Jalgas Zhumagulov. History is being made. For the first time ever, a fighter is on the verge of becoming OKTAGON's double champion in both the flyweight and bantamweight divisions. Former lightweight champion and welterweight title challenger Ronnie Paradisa takes on Jack Grant. Grant has claimed belts in 4 promotions and is one of the most dangerous finishers around. An incredible 19 of his 20 wins came before the final bell. Two-time heavyweight title challenger Lazar Todev faces former Octagon champion Martin Budaj, who has 7 UFC wins and is ranked number 54 in the world. The Prince of Bratislava, Pukač, returns to Slovakia after defeating Kozma and Ekelin. However, it's the undefeated Irishman Brian Manning who's out to steal the show. 6 of his wins came before the final bell. Slovakia's lioness and flyweight number 1, Veronika Smolková, faces her next massive challenge. She takes on Lisa Kyriacou, the highest-ranked flyweight from Australia and New Zealand, who now wants to bring her winning ways to Europe. Brace yourself for a highly charged Czech-Slovak derby. Bartl, the executioner of Germans, is determined to end the career of the elite Slovak wrestler, Wittner. But Wittner has other plans, to silence every last doubter, Bartl included. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Octagon 89, Severino versus Zhumagulov. Get your pay-per-view wherever you are and experience the event from the front row on octagon.tv.